Good morning, my friend. Today is Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. I'm your friend, Travis Egan, my mortgage guy with Hancock Mortgage Partners. Today's musing is about the old fable of the tortoise and the hare. And I heard an interesting adaptation of it. We've all heard the story, right? The tortoise and the hare, how constant, steady tends to win the race versus fast and flashy. Well, here's an adaptation. We never heard the rest of the story, as Paul Harvey used to say. The rest of the story goes like this. So the hare, after getting his behind kicked time and time again by the tortoise, did a little soul searching. And he figured out what he had done wrong. So he challenged the tortoise to another race. Now, the tortoise obviously had continued to win, so the tortoise was more than happy to have another race with the hare. This time, however, the hare applied the same principles the tortoise had applied. And he focused and diligent effort, did not stop, and crushed the tortoise. I mean, just decimated him. What's the moral of the story? Well, if constant, steady work and drive will drive a tortoise, imagine what we'll do with someone who has skills to begin with, right? So that's the first lesson. So this time now, the tortoise had to do a little soul searching. And the tortoise said, well, I can't beat the hare if we run the race the way the hare wants to run. The only way for me to compete is I have to change the course. So this time he challenged the hare to another race. And the hare obviously agreed because he knew he was going to put the same effort in he'd put in last time. So they begin the race, and sure enough, the hare takes off just like before. Right? Constant, steady, focused. Hare is about to win again, except he comes up to a river. Morning, everyone. So he comes up to a river. The hare gets to a river, and the hare doesn't know how to swim. So he's racking his brain. How do I get across this river? How do I get across this river? I can see the finish line. I just got to get across this river. And as he's racking his brain trying to find the right solution, here comes the tortoise. Jumps into the river, swims across the river, finishes the race and wins. So the moral of this story is play to your strengths, right? The tortoise played to his strengths. He knew that if the hare put in the same effort that he put in, he wouldn't be able to beat him. So he changed the game to play to his strengths. Obviously an encouragement for you as well. So as you can imagine, these two, the tortoise and the hare, have been racing all these times, and they become friends. They developed a mutual respect for one another. Except the next time they decided to run the race, they decided to run it together. And the race began. The hare picked up the tortoise, ran to the river. Tortoise jumps in the river, hare crawls on top, tortoise ferries him across the river. They get across, the hare grabs the tortoise, runs, and now they've set a world record, right? Now they have done it faster than either of them could have done it on their own. Sorry, my phone is ringing. I apologize. Neither of them could have done it together. So the moral of the story and the moral of my musing today is, if we all play to our strengths, if we all do things that allow each other to grow, we can do them faster. We could be more accomplished by leaning on the strengths of those around us, by leaning on our team members that their core competencies are greater than ours. And if everyone plays into their core competency, all of a sudden the whole team does better. So my encouragement to you today is, one, think about what your core competency is. How can you spend more time there? And look for the core competencies of those around you to help them and build your team up that way. Hope this was helpful. I'm Travis Egan, my mortgage guy with Hancock Mortgage Partners. Thank you for watching Daily Musings and Lessons Learned. If you're watching this live, please hashtag live. I appreciate it. If you're watching it on replay, please hashtag replay. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Look forward to talking to you tomorrow.